Thank you for staying there with us. It's still KAFTAN Television, and if you're just joining us, you're onto the press this beautiful midweek morning. I'm Mikky, Attah, and like I promised you, we were going to have a guest who all the while was in the building and currently in the studio right here with me. And I'll introduce Gajo Bido, who is a BDC operator and an astute political and social affairs analyst. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. Okay. I gave you a hint of our two discussion topics this morning because in the course of the program, remember, you are to participate by calling in when the numbers will be displayed on your screen. For now, the discussion centers around yesterday. President Bola Tinubu released a bombshell when he said that Nigerians abroad, well, he didn't say Nigerians, he just said patients abroad are flying into Nigeria to get medical treatment because we have superlative medical facilities. And this has generated a whole lot of heat and reactions from a lot of medical bodies. For instance, we have the chief medical directors of a lot of our teaching hospitals are picking loopholes in that statement. We have some of the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors are saying, what? Coming into the country talking about our facilities. We have a whole lot of people saying, could that be true? Even, some of us on the street are saying the same thing. You will see that in some of today's dailies talking about maybe the Guardian featured it and one the other. So we are just wondering, well, the president or some people are saying that the reason they're coming in is because they do not want to queue. For instance, in England, if you have a pressing medical issue, maybe something like a kidney transplant and those kind of things, then you will have to have your name written on the National Health list, and you might have to queue for many months in order to be attended to. And they are saying some Nigerians rather fly in here where you can have a walk-in and a walk-out. Now, do you really have a walk-in and a walk-out? So I'd like to know, what do you think of that statement from the president yesterday?
Well, let me put it this way. Nigerian president liked to put some rhetorics as sarcasm. We had President Muhammadu Buhari, who is also talking like the way President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is talking. But if you look at his statement, let's take it. Let's analyze the APC and PDP government,
right?
The president, so that we will now understand where Tinubu is coming from. You understand where President Tinubu is coming from? President Muhammadu Buhari spent all his 8 years going to hospitals in abroad, more especially in United Kingdom. Now, the wife of President Muhammadu Buhari came out and told the whole world that even syringe and paracetamol was not in Asu Rock Hospital, State House Clinic. You understand? So the budget of that hospital was depleted. So the facilities and even the doctors, nurses, and the pharmacists are nowhere to be found. You understand? Now, if you go to General Hospital, you will see the whole General Hospital has only one doctor. In that President Muhammadu Buhari's term, if we can analyze how many times resident doctors and nurses went on strike, you will now understand that the government of Muhammadu Buhari has played with the life and the health of Nigerians. And the highest record of medical tourism was during President Muhammadu Buhari's of 8 years. Obasanjo and Atiku, Jonathan did not go for medical tourism. It was only Yar'Adua that went for medical tourism, even from the start of his nomination as a candidate of a political party to run for president. Then Nigerians now understand that this president will be a sick president. You know, but he did his best. He died in Nigeria medically, sickly. You understand? So Jonathan did not go anywhere, but we have seen how President Obasanjo added some structures or infrastructures in our hospitals. You understand? We have seen how Jonathan and Yar'Adua put more structure, infrastructure in our hospitals. During Yar'Adua, doctors has not gone for strike, nurses has not gone for strike, and there's no cry for medical. You understand? The Muhammadu Buhari, even paracetamol has the price has skyrocketed from 20 naira, 50 naira to 200 naira before he left. You understand?
Right.
Now, Tinubu also came. He went to Paris. He started his journey, medical journey, in Paris. You understand? Medical journey. So all the way from Nigeria to Paris, and now Tinubu is telling us that other people, some sick people are coming Nigeria to seek for health because we have those facilities. Thank God, Alhamdulillah, we are happy. We have the win from the president. I hope the president will not fly to Paris for medical tourism, since we have the infrastructure here. Yes. So let him treat himself here. And in this, you see, other presidents in the world used to tell their subordinates that this is my illness. This is what is happening to me.
Right.
You understand? But in Nigeria, they don't. Nobody knows what happened to Buhari till he died. Till he left. Even Tinubu today, we don't know the type of his illness. Right. Yar'Adua, his illness was known. You understand? But unfortunately, there is cover
to the extent of the seriousness.
Yes.
Yeah, because
they keep saying that he's getting well, he's doing better, he's doing that.
Misleading the
Nigerians. That's what we don't want. And medical health is very important for a president, because the people will have confidence in him that even if the expectation of the citizens from the president when he is sick, they will now sympathize with him. There is this emotion that no, he's doing his best despite he's having health challenges, but he's doing his best. Yes. So Nigerians will now support him. You understand? Sympathize with him, ginger him to do more. That's what happened to Yar'Adua. We started sympathize with him when Yar'Adua came, had a press conference that president used to do. Yar'Adua told Nigerians that I'm a human being.
Yes.
I can be sick.
Right.
I can be well. Those who are saying that I died, I'm alive. My life, anybody can fall sick, anybody can die.
Right.
I will also
die one day.
You understand?
Yes.
But as for now, I'm okay. So, and Nigerians sympathize with him. That is why you hear that Yar'Adua did his best despite his challenges. Right. You understand? Habib bin Yar'Adua had 8 years
would have seen a difference
that
in Nigeria.
You understand? So I hope President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will put more effort in seeing how he will improve healthcare in Nigeria. We have seen how our doctors are migrating to other countries, and nurses
are also migrating.
They are also migrating. We have seen rich people coming to Nigeria and creating hospitals, private hospitals, you understand, and with very expensive private hospital that you cannot afford, and so on and so forth. We have seen the Minister of Health talking all over the world. He went Copenhagen for economic summit. He was talking blah 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 about Nigerian health sector. Every day he's in so many televisions telling Nigerians how, they are talking about polio, they are talking about HIV/AIDS, they are talking about, they don't talk about what is affecting us. Diabetes, cancer, those are the serious one. Kidney, liver cirrhosis, and what they call hepatitis, high blood pressure, and so on. We don't have nutritious. The Ministry of Health has to have a nutritious body that can enlighten Nigerians the type of food we're supposed to eat, the type of junk food that we should avoid, and so on and so forth. But those who are coming from abroad, I hope President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was not misled. Was not misled.
Anyway, the numbers are up there on the screen, and we already have our first caller coming. Good morning, all the way from Maiduguri, Mohammed.
Hello, good morning. My greetings to yes.
Yes, he's hearing you.
First of all, I greet him as a brother, and at the same time I greet him to make a little correction. What you are talking to us is a national issue. Please minimize this issue of politicking. Say PDP, APC, we don't want to know. We are all Nigerians. The same problem is affecting everybody. My language is very simple. If a pot is boiling, I doubt if there's any part of that pot will be cool. So for that reason, this issue of politicizing health matter, whatever, just keep it. Let me go to my point.
Right.
My point is, every leader, if you are sincere to yourself, they say leadership, yes, we should learn from our leaders anyway. We should, as a Muslim, for example, we follow the Imam. And so if the Imam follow, we follow him. That's just a simple description I will give as leaders. So if a leader cannot sit down at home and do one or two things for himself, so that we copy from him, every day he will go out for his own issue and tell us to remain inside the house, I think it's not proper that he should from his word. I'm trying to remove this issue of political self, and I'm just generalizing it as a leader.
Yeah.
This should be applicable to all leaders. I'm not particularly on the president, governors, senators, ministers, whoever they are.
Yes.
They use the extra resources to take out
Right.
in the name of life and go and live, provide life. You can abroad.
Okay.
Come back and tell us there's no money at home. This is difficult for all of us as Nigerians today. The poverty Nigerians are facing is not because Nigeria is poor. No. It is because of the management of all the politicians, the PDP, the APC, whatever party. We are generalizing all of them.
Right.
He that is here, if eventually he becomes a governor of the government state, I wonder if someone's family member will not go to
Oh my goodness! Thank you very much, sir. How did you know his state? Oh my goodness, that was totally funny. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, sir. Mohammed from Maiduguri. I think you should now give way so that we can pick up another caller here. We're talking about Mazi Okorafo. Mazi, Lost Mazi. Mazi, do you want to call back?
Yes.
Okay, well. That was funny one. So Mohammed knows you so well.
Mohammed, my friend.
Anyway, well, he made a valid point, but I must tell you that instantly our guest readjusted the statement, so you must give him credit for that. We might have said during the PDP compared to, then he now said, oh, during this person's administration, during that one's administration. So I mean that party part was quickly, I want to
clarify something so that Mohammed will understand, because he keep anytime he calls, he because the way I do my analysis, I pick the policies of the government. You understand? And when you want to analyze the policies of the government, you have to go through their political party policies that they promise Nigerians they will do, and they will succeed. You understand? So those policies that fail and those policies that succeed, we will say them. You understand? We tell Nigerians, because we voted for political parties. You understand? And parties has their own manifestos and policy document. So we are free to analyze those political parties leadership.
Okay, let's say this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome.
My name is Michael, and I'm calling from Abuja.
Okay, Michael, good morning.
Good morning.
You're live.
Okay, I want to start by saying, if the president is telling us that patients from UK and US are coming back to Nigeria for treatment, the first question I want to ask him is, which hospital are they coming into? Would they have video evidence or picture evidence? Are they coming to the private hospitals in Nigeria or the government hospitals? Because I know the answer will not be a government hospital, because the general hospital we have in Nigeria, like Mikky said, in state house clinic doesn't have a paracetamol and spirit. So what will the patient from the US coming to Nigeria for Nigeria hospital that don't have a paracetamol spirit? We know sorry to use the word, immense general hospitals in Nigeria, even here in FCT. We know the things that are happening there. So are they coming to this same general hospital we have in Aram, in FCT or other things? That when sometimes you see patients and even on the floor, no bed. We know I've lost a mother in FCT here because of no bed space. No doctor on duty. So you are telling me patients are coming to Nigeria for treatment for this kind of situation. Now, if we agree with it, yes, we don't want to hear the president travel out of Nigeria again for treatment, because if patient can come to Nigeria for treatment, he should be able to be here for treatment. The governors, the senators, as of members, you stay back in Nigeria for treatment. We want to see them videos and pictures of president taking treatment in Nigeria, so that we believe the company that patients are coming from UK for treatment. We want to see evidence.
Okay. All right. Made a very valid point there. Thank you very much for calling. Thank you, sir. All right. Thank you. He is saying that, I mean, everyone knows, go over to the general hospitals and you're going to cry. So, which of the hospitals he said he wants pictorial evidence of which? Mazi Okorafor, you are live.
Good morning.
I normally advise people that when you leave a and they have already taken this type of statement, you solidify it and go people and be working at the same man. So people come to you to consult. That is why we have consultants in the state. So the situation whereby in Nigeria, in people, you start to try to ask others to it doesn't make sense. It doesn't show you kind of my story. It doesn't show you that they are just kakaraka or ignorant. Everyone, everywhere you are. That is why you are the best. When we borrow things from outside Nigeria, come to Nigeria, we don't implement it. I've never seen anybody in any that when they leave office, they think that people pass head of state. People said, why do we use America? I use America because when America president is office, it doesn't have any justice that are going to relax them. When Nigeria here, the couple will leave office. What you should be doing is this. Hey, my brother, tell her I was not doing well. You just pass the message and say, guys, why not do this? You must do this. You must not be honest speaking. I would advise all the governors that left us. Please, stay out, enjoy your money, enjoy your life, and allow your successors to do this thing or hard. Implement the manifesto he gave you for during campaign.
Right. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
Then my greetings to Mrs. Gloria Okrapo Party at the store 80 years today. Happy birthday, man. Good morning.
Free advert. Okay, well, happy birthday to Mazi's associate. Okay, so would you react to some of these calls?
Yeah, he made mention of RFI. You know, when he mentioned RFI, I laughed. You understand? Because RFI was not a leader, and he can't be an opposition leader. You understand? Whatever he's talking, and he can be a statesman, because he had his own issues. You understand? He was part of PDP government for 8 years. He is in the government of PDP led by President Olusegun Obasanjo for 8 years. You understand? And he remained there till Jonathan. He left and joined CPC. From CPC, he now joined APC, and he became a governor. When he left as a minister of FCT, the National Assembly, the Senate Committee on FCT, had a public hearing. You understand?
Right. Hold your thought right there. Let's just get this person. Hold your thought. We'll come back to you. Hello. Good morning, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, I'm happy to be with you people.
We're happy to have you.
Yes, I'm Jibril Hussein, calling from Kefi.
Kefi, you're welcome. Nasarawa State.
Yes, that's all. Yeah. And yes, I will support Madam Habib. You see, yes, when party have manufacturer policies, honestly, the present administration by Mr. Alhaji Ahmad Tinubu had a lot of problems, because the day he was sworn in, he made a policy that put this nation into this jeopardy. Since that very big, because there's no, in the house, in the office, civil service room, when you come to your office, you must sit for like 15 minutes before touching any file. So look at this man on the stage there has declared subsidy removed, which they didn't even come to the office for him to have a plan on the ground that can make the government to live. So to be honest, the APC, I'm a member of APC, but I'm not happy. We are not happy with the way we made most of these policies, because it's almost 2 years now, and the masses need to see changes by what he told me to do. So up to today, every day things are getting harder to masses. When you go to the street, talk to people, they will. When you even advise them as a member of the APC, some people will even beat you up. So honestly, if they will listen, they should reverse so many things, because the country is a serious problem. Yes, and they have to thank God that give them this amount of leadership, but not to come and destroy the nation, because if the majority of people are in hardship, you cannot control them, because you don't even have access to the look at now, everything, when you go to the market, when you go to everywhere, you use different commodities, different prices, and the government are unable to have its own community, its own, the people, as if government doesn't have any business with the masses. Please, Madam Habib, you are right, and if the policy, we are voting party, not an individual, that's very correct. So, and the party saying nothing. The party does not even conduct a next meeting for people from outside government to tell them what is happening. So look at during my President Boy. He used to come to, they held a lot of next meetings. Some of the issues, some of the policy are discussed there before coming to the level of government. Please, yes, I'm with you 100%, and that's helpful. Thank you and I appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So, thank you.
We'll continue with your thought because you were talking about the Senate hearing. Before then, we'll now respond to that.
So, that's Senate committee that investigated Malam Nasir El-Rufai, indicted him and issued a white paper and banned him from holding any political office or elective office. But because President
when was this committee that banned him? Was it before the advent of the APC?
Even before the creation of APC.
Okay.
Yes, immediately during Eraduas, I remember a senator from Nasarawa State, Senator Sodengi, was the chairman of that committee.
Okay.
You understand?
Right.
Indicted him. He left over 22 to 24. Let me minimize it to 22,000 litigations in court for FCT, and mostly on land. You understand? And demolitions, illegal demolition and illegal cancellation of or revoke of CFOs and so on and so forth. You understand? He left those litigations for the incoming minister. So he was banned from having any political office, but because President Muhammadu Buhari the APC wanted him to be the governor, it was Sheikh Husani that was elected as a governor, but they have to shift it, and they went to court, and they now get an order for El-Rufai to contest, and that's how he became governor of Kaduna State. People don't know that. You understand? Now, when he left Kaduna State, with all his sarcasm, abusing Nigerians, telling Nigerians all this blah blah, thinking that he is the most knowledgeable person in Nigeria or wise person and so on, or he is more politically exposed than any other Nigerians. When he left a lot of dust, because when the State Assembly in Kaduna State investigated his government, you understand, from the money he borrowed, $1 billion he borrowed, and the revenue that was generated, and the incomplete project, the demolitions, and so on, all disappeared. What pains the people of Kaduna State is, one, they have paid tax, and that internal generated revenue disappeared when he left office. No trace of it. That's what the State Assembly said. I'm not the one that is saying. You understand?
Yes.
Secondly, the governor cried that he left a debt burden. You understand? In the state. So the allocation of Kaduna State, bank remove interest rate
on the loans.
On the loan.
So they're spending money servicing loans now.
The loan is too huge that the remaining balance cannot up to pay salary, and you don't expect the newly elected governor, even if they are from the same party, you understand, they are from the same caucus in the party, he will not come out and tell the people of Kaduna State the truth. That there is no money to pay you because the huge debt that the last administration of RFI incurred are being serviced. The money has been became a debt service, so we have to look the other way how to generate money. So in that process, the State Assembly and the advisor said, oh, let's investigate that. You understand? They investigated. His Commissioner of Finance was in the ad hoc committee hearing. He appeared. He was indicted. I think he resigned. He's still in the government, and the Accountant General and so many of them, even some of his advisors has appeared, but he refused to appear, and he ran to court to seek for injunction, Federal High Court, to stop the Kaduna State House of Assembly or Kaduna State government for taking him to anti-graft agencies for investigation. You see, those are the people that will come and say, we are opposition, we are this, we are that. They will start opposing government because they did not have a position in that government. We can't call them opposition or a statement because they are riding by their own selfish interests, not the interests of the people. Those type of people, Mohammed, I'm sorry, I keep saying these people are coming from the political parties. You understand? Because you can't pick an individual. You can't criticize an individual in government. You understand? You have to pick the foundation that the platform that is on top, so that we will understand. Because if the president will, he will not say my government, he will say our government. You understand? Right. And the APC government since so years, or if they want to criticize PDP, they will say 16 years of PDP. You understand? So those are the issues.
Okay, let's take this caller. Good morning. Hello, you're on live.
Good morning.
Morning.
I am Mahmoud Hassan.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
I am calling from Yobe.
Yobe State. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Most of the politicians in Nigeria make right. As the speaker said, blaming RFI government, where are they? I think they are in the government by the time. Why can't them tell the world or tell the Nigerians the problem of RFI? Not after he even to us. They are together with him by that time. So whatever RFI is done that time, they are in the government.
You are right.
So I advise them not to blame, just concentrate on their government to develop their thesis and people live in a good and a healthy situation.
Yes, I hope we got your point.
Okay, thank you very much. We've made your point. Thank you, sir. Okay, calling all the way from Europe and saying...
So the person that called from Nasarawa State, the pain of removing subsidy will remain in the heart or the life of Nigerians, the economic life of Nigerians. You understand? The lifespan of Nigerians, it will keep hitting and hurting Nigerians up to the end of this government, until another government came and restructure it. You understand? Despite we have seen improvement in oil sector through privatization, we have seen how Dangote and NNPC are clashing. That's what we want. We want the stakeholders, you understand, the all players to come in and join this struggle. I'm not the fan of Dangote, you understand, but I like his spirit, the way he fought, you understand. And today he is reducing, he's balancing the oil sector, you understand, and he's putting NNPC on their toes, you understand. Whether they are telling the truth or they are not telling the truth, that they are still producing PMS, they are refining PMS, and they are selling, you understand. But Dangote sells more, you understand, and reduce more, you understand. And if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will use his wisdom, you understand, for Dangote to help Nigeria to reduce the dollar foreign exchange price, right, you understand, because the huge amount of forex that goes out for buying refined PMS, diesel, and so on and so forth has reduced now, you understand. So we will have more inflow of money, you understand. Yes. So we can save, so we can put our infrastructure, so we can develop our country, you understand. We will improve electricity and so on. But I hope the government will now look at in that way, not to fold their hands and think that money is just flowing. They will now start creating huge projects that they cannot complete. Elephant project. It's good to have an ambitious project, you understand, but that does not mean that you neglect those projects that are so important or that touch the life of people, like healthcare, like education, you understand, like roads, like electricity, and so on and so forth. When we have electricity, most of the food that we import and so on and so forth, it will reduce. You get it. So Nigeria will save more, it will strengthen Naira, and so on and so forth. I really appreciate the man from Nasarawa State, the man from Yobe State. You see, it's so unfortunate. You have said it's true that all those people are people that are around RFI. You understand? But when he was doing a wrong thing, you understand, they benefited from it.
That's why they kept quiet.
Governor Ubasani benefited from that almost so many billions of dollars that was borrowed. Sheikh Hussaini refused and reject the loan to allow RFI to borrow that huge amount of money in the Senate. He blocked it. You understand? But when the 2019 election came, they changed him with this governor Ubasani, and Ubasani went to the Senate and approved. You understand? And allowed RFI to borrow. And today he is a governor. He now saw the problem. And then we are saying that it's a bad loan, but we are being criticized and so on and so forth. That is changing the face of Kaduna State. He is doing that. So if you put it,
let me just ask you one little question though, because remember when the 2023 elections came up, every single presidential candidate, well, especially the major 4 or 5, the major 5 contenders, all of them contested on the ticket and on the campaign promise to end fuel subsidy. Why?
Yes.
So why the spotlight on Tinubu now?
You see, most of them don't know how the oil industry or sector was been run by former government. You understand? They don't care to make a research. The only candidate that has the knowledge of how subsidy is being run and how subsidy is being removed and how subsidy is being allowed, you understand, is former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. You understand?
Right. That's true.
So because he intervened and he is the center of that crisis during Obasanjo, and he is the one that solved all these problems. You understand?
That's true.
Despite that they privatized Patako the refinery for Dangote and Otedola, when Eradua came and cancelled it, he cancelled it because he have a knowledge of it. You understand? And the way he ran the oil sector and restructure NNPC, that is why he's been able to reduce the PMS, you understand, and deregulate diesel and kerosene.
But we were still paying subsidy then. We were still in the subsidy regime.
Yes, but it's minimal. It's not up to 300 billion naira.
Okay, it was minimal in his time.
Yes, minimal.
After that, it rose.
Yes, when he died, when Goodluck took over, and those oil scavengers. I'm sorry. So that's how the money skyrocketed from below 300 to above 800 billion. And that's where Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala said, no, we have to put a stop. That's where Sunusi Lamido, then as a governor of Central Bank, said, no, we have to stop this thing.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
How do you stop it? They have an idea.
Yes.
You understand? They put investigation to the matter, to the subsidy scam at that time. You understand? The chairman of that committee, Honorable Farouk Lawal, at the end of the day, he was accused of putting dollars in his cap and his babariga, and he was charged to court, and he served his prison term. And that's how Buhari came and also inherited it and said, I have earned subsidy. He increased the price from I think 70 something naira to 83 naira, then to 146 47 naira. You understand?
Yes.
So it shocked Nigerians to hear that the government of Buhari was paying subsidy through backdoor.
Yes, yes. That was very shocking, I remember.
You understand? That complicated everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if I want to blame President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if I look at what Buhari did, I will now thank President Tinubu for even declaring it completely, so that it will not be a burden for his government. Every day investigation, every day public hearing, every day strike, tanker strike, shortage, you understand? Right. Scarcity, long queues, and so on, suffering Nigerians. You understand? If you have money, you pay. If you don't, you manage yourself. You understand? But the sad thing is because we don't have a good infrastructure, road infrastructure, and storage of food items
caused by power.
Yes, so that food inflation rose to including tax. You understand, because those trucks are that are loading the food items, they are paying huge amount of money on the road.
Yes,
you understand. And sometimes bad road will break down the trailer or the truck. Yes, they will sleep for days and so on, and all those things are complicated it, and that is why we are having that. That is why I said, if they look at if they save money from the importation of fuel or oil, you understand, and put those monies in infrastructure like health, right? You understand, like roads, so that our president, not only people from outside will come to Nigeria to look for or for medical health, even our president, governors, ministers, and their wife and children will stop going to stadia. We hope President Bola Tinubu, if he did not go to state clinic, he will go to
general hospital.
No, not even general hospital, even teaching hospital.
Right.
Like Youth, Lagos State University.
The phone lines are buzzing.
Even National Hospital here in Abuja, so he can fly our road maybe from Abuja to Kaduna to go and commission project, or to Niger State or to Nasarawa State Lafia, because we have seen president like Adua Jonathan was flying our road. They don't use helicopter, they don't use plane for state visit.
Yes.
You understand? They go by road. That's why they have a lot of security, but it's good you go by road.
So that experience it for yourself. Thank you very, very much. We're totally, the phone lines are buzzing, but sorry, we appreciate your calling, but as it happens, time is never very friendly. So that has really been an interesting. So we were unable to even touch about the plight of these pensioners, and we really feel for them.
Yes, the government has borrowed the money.
So what will do? We'll come back again.
The government of President Muhammadu Buhari borrowed pension money.
Yeah, to pay another set.
Yes,
so it's like robbing Peter and paying Paul. It was, So what were they to do? Pensioners were done.
So the backlog will
still be there.
So they have to pay.
Yes, so we can't take any more calls, so sorry. But let me just react to that one from Lagos, because he said he wanted to see video images of the president going over to the hospital for the medical attention, and he wants to see video evidence of the people who fly in, and he wants to know which hospitals. Let me tell you a little secret of, sorry to mention him, Nazir El-Rufai again. Nigerians saw these beautiful images and the pictures, and it was splashed all over social media, where El-Rufai registered his son and then registered the brother in one of the government public schools in Kaduna while he was the governor, and said that he had, invested in and had done a lot for the infrastructure. Then there was another announcement how they were recruiting teachers, and they would have to be, graduates and that kind of a thing. Well, the part that was hidden to Nigerians was the fact that he later smuggled that boy, smuggled the brother out of that school to abroad straight.
Not even private school.
No, abroad straight. So you want pictorial evidence, they will give you what you want.
Yes.
But it's just the more you see, the more you look, the less you see. On that note, we'll have to close the show this morning. Thank you very much for being our guest. We'll have to call you back again. The topics we were not able to treat them very well. So I wish you.
My sister.
Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with us. Thank you for calling. We want to thank our production team. Thank you very much. I've seen you, Divine. I've seen you, Bright. I've seen you, Victor Chizia. Thank you very much, all the production team that brought this program and made this a reality. I'm Mikky Attah. I'm wishing you a fruitful midweek day. Bye-bye.